Hi and welcome to the Miles Better Groovefunnel pages on Facebook and YouTube. Excited to actually be starting to use Groovemember, and I thought I'd do just a quick little video showing some of the features, some of the way that it can work. Let's start. You can see I've started building a page and it comes from the outline over here. I'm going to do quite a few different sort of videos. This one I'm going to focus on how we can move things around and some of the little foibles that are still happening which you can just overcome, but you just have to be a little bit patient. So let's see, we want to do, as with Groovefunnels, if you want to copy an element, you can just use the duplication button. You can drag things around. Now this is where it's a little bit temperamental in that it really just got to play around, so just be patient. It will move about as you can see there. Same way if you want to update the photo, you can configure. Now when you copy things, it's going to retain the last element, and also what I'm finding is that if you don't do anything, it will retain the image that it's held before, but when you go to check it, it does not, like Groovefunnels did, GroovePages did back in May and June. It will not hold the details of what's there, but it does remember it. In this case, I do want to change it because this is another lesson. So again, we choose the page, the image that we want. In this case, I know what I'm doing. So we're going to drag that in. You can link it as well if you want. In this particular case, I'm not. So we'll update. Now, it will have remembered that. However, when we come back and have a look up here again, it thinks it's the same picture. It still thinks this picture here of Richard Branson is dragons. But if you don't touch it, it will remember that it isn't. So it's going to keep it there. So a little bit of foiling. Here, again, the same thing. I'm going to show you where that, as an example. Here, we can edit this. Again, a little bit temperamental, but it is getting there. So now let's go here, and you can see because I've copied it, it's completely dropped everything that was there. And this is where you need to be a little careful. So lesson 6 is what I want, and I want it to be the ebook. And then when I go to link it, it's going to have, in this case, it's not remembered a link, which is great. And what I want that one there. You can't see me off screen. I'm dragging something in. Using my elements are hosted in Dropbox. Then I'm going to link these two. So there we go. You can see a copy come up, and we can then just drop it in there. I want it to open in a new link. Remember to come back up and do the minus to get it to update. You can just see here. If you don't, it's not going to do. So we can update. Now, you can see that it's changed. It will have remembered that. When I then come to this link, up here you can see it's just copied it again, which is a little bit annoying, but you can use it to your advantage. So in this case, I want lesson 6, and in this case, I want to make this link structure. Got to now be a little careful, delete this, make sure that it goes unupdated, and then I can come back in and add in my next element and then tick it, come up here and go across and update. And it will have remembered it, although when I come back here and have a look again there, it's remembered the last one. In this case, it is, however, still remembering what you do when you go to save it. So let's just get this finished so that we can close out. So that's a couple of foibles that you need to be aware of there, which is important, but it is working. Trust me, I've been building these now quite a while. I'm going to show you some other bits. So yeah, we'll come back to that. All right, so that's there. So other things that you can move around, obviously you've got, again, the picture. If you want to configure this picture, same methodology that you had here. Haven't got quite as much space, much ability, but you can size it. You can stick, as you can see, I've stuck corners on, but it only remembers what you did last time, which again is a little bit frustrating, but that's what Pages did again. But we can go in here to borders, we can put in the 5 centimeters. I'm going to wrap it in an element. I'm going to make it 2 centimeters. So once you get good at this, you know what's happening. Like everywhere, let's do a quick save and exit. So there you are, guys. That's a quick 5-minute video on the ways to overcome some of the issues that are still there inside Groovemember, but it is getting better. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, share it on Facebook, and check back for more Groovemember as I continue to build out and record what I'm doing. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great evening.